Approval seeking is nothing more than a dog hitting the lever on a Skinner box. You bark, you roll over, someone pats your head, gives you a dopamine biscuit, and your brain goes, oh cool, survival equals pleasing others. It's like practicing piano, but only ever playing chopsticks. Of course your brain wires hesitation, shrinking, staying small. It's just rehearsal. Every time you said yes when you meant fuck no, your neurons, they lit up like a Christmas tree in the shrink and submit circuit. Practice makes permanent, right? That's why it feels natural, because it is natural to the old program. Think of your brain like a city. You've been driving the same shitty dirt road called approval. Every time you take it, rut gets deeper, weeds get higher, potholes swallow your tires. But you keep driving it, because it's familiar. Now, rewiring, it's just urban renewal. You lay down new asphalt, build neon-lit highways of boldness, power and risk. At first it feels weird, few cars go down it, but keep practicing. Keep rewarding boldness, and suddenly that road becomes the superhighway, an approval street. It's just some abandoned ghost road with tumbleweeds and broken glass. Or picture a sculptor. You've been chiseling away at marble, except instead of creating a statue of power, you've been sculpting a tiny little garden gnome that apologizes for existing. Rewiring is picking up the hammer and saying, fuck it. Today I carve a warrior. Same marble, different pattern. Same brain, different synaptic sculpture. When you were a kid, you didn't wait for permission to run around, climb trees, skin your knees. You rehearsed risk every day. And your brain rewarded you with joy, adventure, discovery. That's neuroplasticity in action. You already know this game. You just forgot. Each time you learned something, tying your shoes, riding a bike, swearing at your first teacher under your breath, you rehearsed, repeated, wired. Same principle. You've been wiring all your life. Approval seeking is just one program. Do you practice too much? So why are you afraid? Fear of other people's reactions. That's the nervous system saying, if the tribe kicks me out, I die. But that wiring, it's Stone Age nonsense. Today, nobody's spearing you for posting your art online or saying what you really think. The risk is social static, like being afraid of thunder. When you are in a soundproof house, it feels loud, but it can't touch you. Here's the truth. When you don't risk, when you don't build, the karma's slow death, shrinking turns into resentment, resentment turns into bitterness, bitterness turns into a fucking ghost life, where you scroll your phone, jealous of people who dared. That's hell, and you know it. Flip side, every time you risk, even small shit, like speaking up in a meeting or posting something you created, you train your brain. Boldness means reward. You literally pump dopamine for courage instead of cowardice. This isn't just about you. Think of the ripple effect. When you rewire yourself for risk and creation, you model it for everyone around you. You become the permission slip they never got. If you shrink, your kids learn shrinking. If you rise, they learn rising. Neurology isn't private, it's contagious. How do you do it? Tiny reps, microscopic risk. Instead of waiting for applause, give yourself the fucking medal. Reward yourself. You post one piece of art, you celebrate with a fist bump. You say no when you mean no. You take a deep breath and literally tell your nervous system, good job. That's safety through strength. That's operant conditioning, self-training, science. You think you need approval from others, but the deeper truth, you've been craving approval for yourself the whole time. Other people's praise was just a proxy. So every risk, every bold move, it's a way of telling your own nervous system, I see you, I back you, I trust you. And holy shit, that's the fuel source that you've been missing. If you keep approval seeking, fast forward 10 years, you're older, smaller, tighter. Regret is thicker in your chest. You become invisible in your old story. That's death by hesitation. Flip it. 10 years of rewarding boldness, creation, risk. You're unrecognizable in the best way. People look at you and they wonder where the fuck you got that energy, that magnetism. The answer, you just practiced being free until it became default. Don't change. Karma slaps you with mediocrity, self-betrayal, wasted potential. Do change. Karma gifts you expansion, power, and the rare satisfaction of being fully alive. So here's the new code. Each time you hesitate, you catch it, laugh, and flip it into a micro risk. Each risk gets rewarded out loud in your body with celebration. Each celebration wires boldness deeper. Boldness becomes habit. Habit becomes identity. Identity becomes destiny. Listen, approval seeking was just a kiddie's pool. You outgrew it. Staying in there now is pathetic. Like a grown-ass adult splashing around in floaties. It's time to cannonball into the deep end. The only way your brain learns courage is by doing courage. Reward the risk. Fire the circuits. Sculpt the warrior. Shrinking is death. Boldness is life. And every moment you choose boldness, you're literally etching new highways of power into your nervous system. So fuck approval. Reward creation. That's the game. That's the science. That's the karma. And that's the truth your nervous system is begging for you to live.